belt on the line. Here we go. Oh my God!
This is power on power. In the co-main, Quinones versus Bordeaux.
They're going to slap each other's heads off.
Wow! Welterweight title bout, Blackburn, Muniz. It is not over yet. 3 championship belts on the line. Coming to you from the beautiful Fontainebleau, Las Vegas.
Let's go!
Saturday, December 14th. The UFC wraps up an historic year with a stop in the Sunshine State. Top 10 welterweights take the limelight as former interim champ Colby Covington looks to cause chaos once again, while Joaquin Buckley intends to add another knockout to his reel. Plus, fan favorites will set off fireworks.
All it takes is one shot.
Don't miss UFC Fight Night, live from Amalie Arena on ESPN+.
Alexandre Pantoja, the best flyweight in the world.
He is an absolute animal.
I think of becoming a problem. I'm pulling my way out the bottom.
Pantoja's a hunter that can put anyone out.
Pushing this thing to the limit. Been running this thing for a minute.
One of the most dominant champions.
This man is something special.
Making his UFC debut and fighting for the championship at 125 pounds, Kai Asakura.
This is the moment I'm made for. I came in and ready to wage war.
He is a vicious striker. 13 wins by knockout, 12 wins in the first round.
The power that he can generate in his weight is just extraordinary.
Bring it on. This homie is lifetime now.
We got 2 undefeated phenoms. Let's go. Shotgun Rock Mono.
18-0, 18 finishes. No one has survived this man.
Ian Machado Gary.
He is really a special talent.
15-0, undefeated, unstoppable.
A December pay-per-view to remember.
It's my time now.
UFC fans, we'd like to welcome you to the ceremonial weigh-in for UFC 310, Pantoja versus Asakura. Tomorrow night, the combat sports leader closes out its 2024 pay-per-view slate in style. In the main event, undisputed flyweight champion Alexandre Pantoja is set to chase further greatness as he defends his title for a 3rd time. This time the challenger is a true knockout artist and budding star, Japanese newcomer Kai Asakura. Also on tap in the co-main event, a welterweight title eliminator of the highest order between top-flight undefeated contenders, Kazakhstan's Shavkat Rakhmonov and Ireland's Ian Machado Gary. We would like to thank our UFC sponsor, Prime Hydration, the official sports drink of UFC. We would also like to send a special welcome to our UFC Fight Club members joining us today here in the fight capital of the world. We can't wait to see you all for the live action at T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas tomorrow night. And now to MC the ceremonial weigh-in for UFC 310. Here is Joe Rogan.
What's happening, my friends? Welcome to the weigh-ins. How about a nice round of applause for the Octagon girls, Vanessa, Red, and Luciana. Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard, matchmakers extraordinaire. And we've got a banging card for you folks, kicking it off on ESPN Plus prelims in the heavyweight division. Kennedy in Second versus Lucas Dresky. Dana White, ladies and gentlemen, without him, none of this would be possible. Hunter First up on the scale, Lucas Dresky. Official weight 234. And his opponent Chiesa versus Max Griffin. Come on, man. First up on the scale, Max Griffin, official weight 170. And his opponent, Michael Chiesa. Official weight 170.5. Max Griffin versus Michael Chiesa, ladies and gentlemen. The next fight takes place in the flyweight division. Cody Durden versus Joshua Van. First up on the scale, Joshua Van, official weight 126. And his opponent, Cody Durden. Official weight 126 for Mr. Durden. Let's go, baby. Joshua Van and Cody Durden, ladies and gentlemen. The next fight is a catchweight affair. Chris Weidman versus Eric Anders. First up on the scale, Eric Anders, official weight 193 for your boy. And his opponent, the former middleweight champion of the world, Chris, the All-American Weidman. Official weight 194.5 for the former champ. That should be a fantastic fight, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Weidman and Eric Anders. Next, we move to the prelims on ESPN2 and FX. We kick things off in the welterweight division. Randy Brown versus Brian Battle. First up on the scale, Brian Battle, official weight 175. Mr. Battle has missed weight. And his opponent, Randy Brown. Official weight 171 from Mr. Brown. First up on the scale, Tempa Garimbo, official weight 171. And his opponent, Vicente Luque. Official weight 170.5. Tempa Garimbo and Vicente Luque, ladies and gentlemen. Next we have the feature bout in the prelims in the light heavyweight division. Dominic Reyes versus Anthony Smith.
始めた時にもうすでにその漠然と一番強い男になりたいっていうのは思っていました。やるからには本当に世界のトップにならなきゃ意味がないっていうふうに思っていたんで。
My name is legend. My name is king. My name is infamy. That's what jealousy brings.
Asakura, a two-time Ryzen bantamweight champion. He's a megastar. Because when the lights turn on, he's ready to put on a show.
If you've never seen this guy fight, one of the funner strikers you're ever going to see. Explosive on the feet.
Let me tell you who I am right now. You didn't know.
His ability to knock you out at any moment is the scariest thing on the planet. Watch his fights. He breaks guys' jaws in half.
I am the power. I am the pain. My name is ruler. I came to reign.
We have waited for Kai Asakura's debut. This is the guy that's coming in looking to truly make a mark.
Know the name.
He's a bad boy. This isn't a guy that needs to come in and be tested. He's one of the best in the world. We're going to find out if he's the best in the world.
僕のゴールはもちろん USC のチャンピオンに誰よりもその叶えたい気持ちが強いからなんか何をするべきかっていうのを考えることができる。
Could this man right here become the first UFC champion from Japan?
I just put my heart in the octagon, you know. I have very bad moments in my life, and I never give up. Now I'm the champion of the world.
One of the most dominant champions in the sport at present, the flyweight king Alexandre Pantoja.
He's got that dog in him. He can go into very, very dark places, take you in the trenches, and drown you.
I'm just a fighter, and that's something I think my opponents can see in my eyes, you know. I'm go to that not like to hurt my opponent or just to win the fight. I go to kill the guy.
Oh! Piston of a right hand from Pantoja!
I come to finish whatever opponent.
He is not resting on his laurels as the world champion. He has only gotten better.
There's the tap! Alexandre Pantoja, the cannibal, at his cannibalistic best tonight!
I prove one more time, I'm the champion right here.
I worked very hard for that belt, but now I have a very good challenger, you know. He wants to show his skills, and I'm ready to watch too, you know. I have the best seat.
パントージャよりも僕の方が一発で決める力を持ってるんで。
If Kai Asakura becomes the first fighter to ever knock out Pantoja, the UFC would have another superstar.
まあもし彼が一回でもミスをしたら一撃で仕留める自信がある。
He have an amazing striking, but I can finish him with my punches.
Oh, he's down! Pantoja ends it!
Oh, I can go to the ground.
Oh, this is tight.
There's the tap!
Wherever the fights go, it's gonna be my fight.
今回もその初めて見る UFC のファンに瞬きをしないでほしい。衝撃な KO をする予定です。
UFC 310, I'm gonna finish Kai Asakura and bring his head to my table.
Know the name.
For all the marbles, ladies and gentlemen, for the Flyweight Championship of the World, introducing the challenger, Kai Asakura! Official weight 124.5 for the two-time Rising champion. And his opponent, the reigning, defending, undisputed flyweight champion of the world, Alexandre Pantoja. Official weight 124.5 for the champion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the challenger, Kai Asakura. Nice to meet you, sir. It speaks so much about your reputation and your accomplishments that your debut in the UFC is for the flyweight title. Give us your thoughts on what this is like and what tomorrow night will bring for you.
Oh, please, translator.
Translator, please. We don't have a translator. That's hilarious. I'll translate for you. You're going to kick some ass. You're awesome. We don't have a translator.
Okay.
Give it a shot.
Tomorrow, I will put on the show. I will become UFC champion. I will change flyweight division. Come on, baby!
Good luck to you, sir. Good luck to you, sir. Kai Asakura, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with the champ. Alexandre, this is another amazing opportunity for you to fight an excellent opponent and defend your title. Give us your thoughts on what tomorrow night means to you.
One of the best fight for flyweight, you know. This year is great for flyweight, and now I'm gonna make it more big. I'm gonna finish Asakura and prove who's the best of the world.
One of the best fighters alive, ladies and gentlemen, the champion, Alexandre Pantoja. Thank you very much. We'll see you all tomorrow night.
Alexandre Pantoja, the best flyweight in the world.
He is an absolute animal.
Kai Asakura is a vicious striker. 12 wins in the first round. 13 by knockout.
Shove cut rock bottom.
18-0, 18 finishes. No one has survived this man.
Ian Gary,
15-0, unstoppable.
It's not time now.
As a UFC announcer with a front row seat, I've been known to get pretty excited. And with this latest DraftKings offer, you can too. New customers take advantage of this great offer before it's too late. Now you're feeling it. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, sign up with the promo code, and get in on this offer before it's too late. The crown is yours.